Hey, you guys, it's officially summer. Can you believe it? Like it's the first day of summertime. Isn't that great? Aren't you guys excited? What are you guys gonna do today with breakfast? Of course, it's 12:30, so I shouldn't be starting off the day. I've been awake, but um, my mango's ready. It's nice and soft. You know, it's not the orangey, beautiful color that I'm looking for necessarily, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think this one's going to be a pretty decent, pretty decent one. Now, my friend Rubinsky said that I should cut this um, Aussie style, and what it is they cut like one end of it, like the fleshy part, and then another fleshy part, like kind of in between the uh, the actual mango seed inside, because the seed's always kind of big. And then they have like two fleshy cheeks, right? Of the mango that they can then peel the skin off of. And well, actually, what they do is they kind of dice it inside the skin, and then they kind of inside out the skin, and then it comes flipping out. Um, but it it gets to be kind of a hassle when you get to the seed part, because mangoes are just notoriously like messy. They just have this thing about them. So I'm gonna attempt to cut my mango um, Aussie style. Let's see how it goes. So cut down. See, like I'm cutting into it, kind of. See one side, so it goes kind of shaves by the seed itself. Oh, this one seems to be really juicy, like super juicy. Now, I need a serrated knife though, because I just have one knife, and it's this one, and all it has is just an edge to it. And it's a good knife. I was looking for a ceramic knife to cut, um, vegetables and fruit and stuff, but I'm still looking for the best one out there that I could use. This one's not the best. It's not the best because it just, it's just harder. So I'm still cutting around it. I think if I had a serrated knife, it would like go smoother. But beggars can't be choosers. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, wow. It's so juicy. And juicy in mango world means messy. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, so this is a nice fleshy part of the mango, right? It's really super, super ripe. So I'm gonna start cutting. Like sometimes people do with watermelons, and they just kind of cut stripes in it, and then they cut the other way. What I'm tempted to do is just suck it out of there. This one's like really, really super, uber ripe. So, but supposedly it's supposed to work, right? It's supposed to, technically. So I kind of striped it and flip it inside out. I think. Flip it inside out. So I flipped it inside out. So I got these little pieces. So it's not working out. Well, somewhat. But you always end up like with stuff that you gotta suck on. And a mango is like so, like I said, it's so messy, you know, because especially if it's ripe, it gets very fibrous and stuff. But I think I'm succeeding. I think I am. I think I'm succeeding. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I cut a little bit of the skin. Actually, you know what? I don't mind eating the skin of the mango. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not terrible. It's not, people eat grape seeds and stuff. I mean grape skin. And we eat the skin of an apple. I like the skin of an apple and a plum. Okay, so I extracted, cube, and then, there's still some here, and there's the rest of my messy mango. See, it's still. All right, so then I gotta cut the other cheek off. That sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? Cheek. So, but when these things are ripe, wow, what a pain. Sometimes what I just do, and this is the American way of doing it, we just kind of peel the skin off, right? We just peel it. I'm going to try doing it the American way, or the Lena way maybe. And just peeling around the skin. Because I tried the Aussie way. Ouch. I tried the Aussie way. And Aussie way didn't quite work for me. This is the Lena way. I just got my whole mango out without having to hassle with cutting the cheeks off and all that stuff. So now I'm just gonna scrape the excess off the skin. Ooh. Yeah. I like the Lena way better. I don't know. I tried it the Aussie way, but maybe it works better, and maybe it works better down under. Because my way is be more efficient. I would normally suck on it because it's so good. But I just I just got most of it off. And I've got a big piece of mango that I just, kind of slice and dice around the seed. But like I said, it gets so gunky, messy. That's the only bummer about mangoes, is that when they're really ripe, it's like they get all fibery and stuff, and then just getting the flesh off of this by the seed is like an act of Congress or something, Whew, it's like a workout trying to get it off. And then it gets all over you. Look, you see, it's like really syrupy and messy. But once you get to eat it, it's worth it, right? But getting there with a mango, a ripe mango, is kind of a pain. I don't want to cut myself. I really don't. Oof. It's gonna be good though. Oh my gosh, it's super, super ripe. So, hope you guys aren't getting too bored with me. But I was gonna talk about yesterday and being at the plasma place. I was famished last night. I was so hungry. I was so hungry. I hadn't been that hungry in a long time. I was just like a rabid animal. It's not bad. Of course, it's not bad. It's mango. It's messy though. That was a lot of meat on that one. You gotta like kind of put your teeth into it and scrape the seed. I'm telling you, summertime mangoes, there's nothing like them. Mm-mm-mm. Have you guys ever had a mango just like as cut and eating it like fruit? Mm-mm-mm. There's still a lot here, but it's just tough to get off. Yeah. And then your hands are just like, I'm gonna like wipe all the stuff off or wipe all that. It's like sticky too. And it's like fruit is no fun. I'd probably make a good face mask, because it's like sticky. Yeah, it's sticky. It's sticky. Um, I have this spray bottle that I'll just spray on my hands to clean off the stuffage. But yeah, so clean my hands off and use another paper towel. They're so like messy, so messy. But yeah, happy first day of summer to you too, teen. So cool. But I have oatmeal to make, so I got my base of mango, which is awesome. It's gonna be great. Then I'm gonna take a pre-done oatmeal package. I bought these. I bought this at Target the other day. 50% less sugar than our regular maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal. So I just pour it on there. And I love oatmeal. So I got me some organic oatmeal at the co-op. And I think I'm going to take a cup of oatmeal out. Stick my cup. Whoa, what was that? I'm going to stick my cup of oatmeal in here. Well, got my cup of oatmeal. Pour it in there. Okay, so maybe I'm going to make it with the banana. I don't want to put too much. Like lately, I had always been using apples and stuff, but I don't know. I think I'm going to just do like um, oranges and mangoes and maybe peaches or something. But I'm down to my last banana. I have to go get some more banana. I think this is from the co-op. It's pretty good. It's pretty ripe. It's pretty ready. It's ready, Freddy. So I'll just cut my banana in little slices. That should be good though. Bananas and mangoes go really well together. They really do. Super yummy. Oh. So cut. But yeah, I got back from that place and I was just so hungry. Paula had made some chicken, so I had some chicken breast. I hadn't had chicken in oh god how long, I don't know, but she had chicken breast in the oven that she made, and it was lemon pepper chicken, I believe. I hate trash building up, and since I don't really have much space, I always try to put it away so it's not convoluting everything. But I think that's all the fruit. I was kind of doing an apple, but I don't think I get some water. Pour some water in my oatmeal. I'll probably get some peanut butter, put it on top of the bananas, because I love my peanut butter. Good source of protein, that peanut butter. Or is it? I don't know. I don't think it is. I just said that. So, get my spoon. Mix. Oh, I forgot my protein powder. Shoot. And I already pulled it out too. So, it's my big bowl of banana banana mango oatmeal. Maybe I'll mono meal mangoes. That's what I'll do instead of oranges. Oh yeah. Let me taste this bad boy. Let me taste you. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Very good. I'm gonna get a little bit of my protein powder. Sometimes when you put too much protein powder in it, it tastes like protein powder. So I'm just gonna maybe do a quarter scoop. So you got my quarter scoop. Pour it on there. And then close up shop. I got some organic sunflower seeds too that I bought at the co-op. I want to mix this stuff, like I said the other day, is so powdery that it'll just like be really messy if you're not careful. So, oh good. I need a better bowl. This bowl's like, this plastic bowl is too small to mix stuff. It's like, ugh. But, that's pretty good. Peanut butter. Peanut butter's next. Oh, there's really not much left. I have like 2 jars of peanut butter, but they're not a very good kind. They're like the hydrogenated oil kind. This one's organic, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But gosh, it's kind of sticky, or it's kind of stuck. I'm going to use my knife. Usually, this organic peanut butter is not dry. It looks like the bottom of the jar has dried out on me. I hate to waste it too, because good peanut butter is never something you want to waste. So now, it's going to taste like little crumbles, because it's not, it usually has oil separating it, but it got down to the bottom of the barrel. Let's see. Come out. Come on out, crumblies. Oof. Well, that's going to be it for that peanut butter jar. There's still stuff left. Look. It's kind of You're having cheese and crackers? Oh, nice. Um, um, this peanut butter is like not working with me today. And I'm tempted to just lick the knife. But I don't want it to go to waste. Because it's so good. So now, my oatmeal has peanut butter in it. You see it? Yeah. So, I don't know if I'm going to mix it though. Because I like it kind of sitting at the top. And I've got these coconut clusters. And I don't know what happened to my bag, but it got like totally smashed. So I'm just going to sprinkle some coconut clusters on here. It has chia seeds, has sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds in it. And that's not super light on fat. It's like 14 grams. But it's got a great texture. Like it. See it? It looks like granola now. Because it's typically a big wafer-like cracker thing. Oh, you use a spatula? Yeah. It's just that there's a little bit left. Not much. Come on out. I think I got most of it. There's oh. And there's some more. Don't want to waste it. No need to waste good peanut butter. Because usually it has a really oily kind of consistency. It's not all chunky. Sometimes, like with this one, it's called Simply Nature Organic Peanut Butter. And it's from Aldi. And it's cheap. And it says organic peanuts, sea salt. And that's it. That's the only ingredients. So I did get like this peanut butter from a food bank, and it's just a no-name brand. All good peanut butter, creamy. So I have 2 of these jars, but it says ingredients: roasted peanuts, sugar, contains 2% or less of fully hydrogenated oils, cottonseed, soybean, rapeseed, monoglycerides, molasses, honey, dextrose, and salt. That's like all that's in here, right? And this, organic peanuts and sea salt. That's the only 2 ingredients. So I appreciate this, but I don't think I want to put it in my body. Mark taught me too well about eating real food, and I just don't want to eat hydrogenated cottonseed oil. I mean, am I bad for not wanting this? Because I could save money. I wouldn't have to buy any peanut butter, but I just don't. I just don't think it's good for me. Like, I don't know why it has sugar in it. Why? Why does this need sugar? It shouldn't. It shouldn't need sugar. Oh, Shane, you like the peanut butter with honey? That sounds good. But is it good for you? And that's the big question, because you don't want to eat stuff that's not good for you. Because eventually bad food does bad things to our bodies. So you want to eat stuff that's as close to natural as possible. This is good. Sometimes I put way too many different kinds of fruit in my oatmeal. And I know, I'm sure it tastes good, and I'm I would be hooked too, but I guess I'm just a little anal with regards to what, all that conditioning that I had from my ex with regards to foods and stuff, because he knew his stuff, and he's very, very disciplined in what he eats. Very disciplined. It's good though. Eventually, I'd like to, cook my oatmeal, but in this little room, it's more of a hassle than it's worth. And actually, I hear that if you don't cook the oatmeal, that it's better for you because it's closer to natural, I guess. But yeah, the mango, oh my gosh, the mango's awesome in here. And this stuff just coats your tummy. Yeah, look. Lena's instant oatmeal. And it doesn't really, I really don't need to cook it. It's just like, just pour water on it. Make it as thick or as creamy as you want to make it. And you're off to the races, Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mango is the bomb. It really is. It's like the fruit of the gods. The fruit of the gods. I was thinking about monomealing. And monomealing means basically eating one type of food for an extended period of time. But I was thinking about monomealing oranges, like really good oranges. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some really good mangoes and just go to town next week eating solely mangoes. The other day I found mangoes for 39 cents at Aldi. So I guess it depends on what's on sale and stuff. If I can get a good deal on mangoes, I will definitely monomeal on mangoes. But if I end up getting a good deal on oranges, I think I might do that. Because, mangoes can get expensive. Sometimes they can cost $1.50 for one. But, typically like 99 cents. So imagine if you're going to only eat mangoes, you want to get like 10 or 15 of them. So that's $1 each. That's $15 in just mangoes, right? So, and then you got to make sure that they're ripe because you don't want to eat an unripe mango. I know what I'll do. Well, I was making it. I made it just right now, Shane. And I actually, if you scroll back on the video after it's done, watch it from the beginning, you'll see that I started from scratch. And then, I got a packet of instant oatmeal, and then I took a scoop of my organic, oatmeal, and I got a scoop of that, put it in there. But before that, I had cut my mango, so I have my mango, and then after that, I poured some water on it, got it a little bit, creamier, and because I don't really like it like super creamy, like this consistency to me is actually pretty good, and then I had some of these coconut cluster things. Now this is like a special treat for me, but my bag usually, usually, it's so sad what happens to these. But see, it's usually like they're big and they're, just like a cracker. But look what happened tonight. It's just a bunch of crumbs. So now it's like granola. Oh, I forgot. I've got some organic sunflower seeds that I picked up at the co-op. They're unsalted. I'll put these on too. You know what I've been forgetting lately though? Is my flaxseed. I've kind of fallen off the deep end on my flaxseed consumption. I need to pick that up again. That's really good for you. But whoa, not too many. Because you just want to add a few. You don't want to really like turn your meal into the one ingredient, and then it kind of overtakes the flavors, and then you're like eating a wet sunflower seed, so I'm just gonna mix it in there. Yeah, if you're gonna be a vegan, you really do need to get like all your amino acids in, and you have like a bunch of different kinds. But if you make sure you get your seeds in, like your walnuts, of course chia, almonds, peanuts don't really count because they're kind of like, they're a legume actually. They're not even a nut. It's good though. It's very good. Hi, Lena. Love mango myself. That's curious. Every time I see your videos, you're eating. It's breakfast. What do you want me to do? This is where I'm at. I don't know. Does it bother you guys that I'm eating? I'm sorry. I can make a video after I eat. I guess it's tacky. That's true. If you guys don't want me to eat, I won't. On video. This will be the last time. The last time. But Tim, you like it, right? Don't stop. Okay, I won't for you, team. Oh, there's a fly in here. Get out. How about if I open the window? Get out. Hopefully you found the opening. Oh, are you out? Because, flies don't really want to be here. They don't really want to be here. They just, end up inside, inadvertently through, like, a crack or something. So, oh, you don't do whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. Oh, the fly's still here. Okay, fly. Opening up. Please go. Please. I'm a vegan. I don't want to kill you. There you go. See, kind of gotta. Now it's like not closing. Close window. Oh. Okay. Phew. Anyway, as I was eating, before I got disrupted by a fly, yeah, it's like when I wake up, Shane says, Mark is the most knowledgeable person I know about nutrition. I think you should queuing the videos to encourage people to eat healthy. Yeah, whatever I've learned about nutrition, I've learned from Mark. And Mark is amazing. Amazing. He knows his stuff. I mean, he really does. And I'm just grateful that I learned what I learned from him. I know I wouldn't even be eating this right now if it wasn't for him. I didn't even like mangoes before I met him. I don't know. It's like my palate changed, or he helped me change my eating habits so that I could make room for actual food. Because before, I mean, what? I liked Sonic. I did lemon berry slushes and I thought they were healthy for me. I mean, they're not healthy at all. Sonic is like high fructose corn syrup, ice, and food coloring. And then they throw some strawberry in there, to make it seem like it's healthy. But it's not. So with Mark, I learned what real food was and what real food is not. And that's the beautiful thing. When you eat naturally, your body recognizes it, because for millions of years, our bodies have been, processing how it eats food and stuff and deciphering what is food. And it's just only in the last 150 years that we've had even refined flours and breads and things like that. I mean, things that we think have been around for a long time, they haven't. But grains that you pick off of a stalk, those things have been around for millions of years. Fruit growing on trees, millions of years. Vegetables growing in the ground and above ground, millions of years. But a Hershey's chocolate bar, sorry, processed. So we think that by unwrapping, our chocolate bar, that our body's going, oh, yum, this is food, this is good. And the truth is, once your body gets it into its system, it's like, what is this? Let's just store this as fat, because we're not getting our nutrition. So the body's going into malnourishment mode. Because now it's like, you put that foreign object inside of me, I don't know what to do with it, because it's not anything that I've ever recognized in the millions of years of, the species of humanity's existence. And they're like, well, we need to store it as fat. Maybe we can use it for something. But see, when it gets stored as fat, we get fat. And when we get fat, it's not a sign of like overeating as much as it is a sign of undernourishing ourselves. So we're undernourishing our bodies. So if you're struggling with weight and you're dealing with obesity, you aren't overweight necessarily as much as you are malnourished. It's like you're not getting food into your cells that the body recognizes. So that's a different way of really like understanding nutrition. You have to feed it what it knows to be food. Coconut clusters in here are really good. My kefir is fermenting, so I don't think I could do the kefir anymore because it just kind of got like that fermentation kind of smell to it. Mm-mm-mm. I'm almost done, you guys. So, with the mango breakfast. But when I'm done with this, I am full on full. You know, just whatever fruit you want to put in: blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, mango, bananas, apples, pears, peaches, oranges, plums, apricots. The list goes on and on and on. Honeydew, cantaloupe, watermelon. Um, so Sandy Sands asked me, what are you planning on doing today? Um, I think I'm going to go for um, a long bike ride or something. You know, just a casual, really like, just like at a leisurely pace. Because it's so beautiful outside. I mean, it's cloudy, but it's 76 degrees. And what better way to celebrate summer than by being outside? So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go outside. I'm going to get on my bike and go find a trail and go ride it. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Yeah, I love my bike. My bike is awesome. It's a what brand is it? I'm trying to remember. Columbia or something, and it has like 21 gears, clutch shifters, and it's perfectly tuned. I mean, for a used bike that I found at Salvation Army, it doesn't skip. I can hit every gear. Um, it's actually pretty awesome to tell you the truth. It's pretty amazing. So 12 kilometers. How far is? I wonder how many miles that is. Let me look that up. 12 kilometers miles. Oh, that's good. 7.5 miles about. That's good. I was thinking about doing a bit more than that, but you know, I don't think it's 7.5 miles roughly, and that's great. That's great. Um, Sometimes I get very competitive with my distance and stuff that I like to cover because I'm more of a distance person than I am a um, a speed person. So, like, I've always been that way though. I've always enjoyed anything that has to do with like long distances and stuff. Like I've always wanted to travel the United States on a bicycle and go from coast to coast and stuff, or hike the Appalachian Trail or the Continental Divide or go around the world. I don't know. But it's always been kind of like my thing. Thanks. I do that every day. Me too. Distance and not speed. Yeah. I just love distances. Distances is like, that's kind of like what kind of gets me excited, because speed is like one of those things where it's like, it takes so much out of you. And then when you're, yeah, or just, I don't know, personality types. People are different, they may like a certain thing and another person may like something else, but yeah, so it's really a personal preference. Some people like that kind of thing, but like when I started running, I was like bored after 1 mile, and then I did a 5K, which is 3.1 miles, and then I was like, I gotta do more. So I ended up the most I ran in a 3-day span was I did 2 marathons in 3 days, and it was a huge accomplishment to do it the first time. But when I went to my phone, the phone had powered off, and I used the Nike app for keeping records. The phone died. No, was it the phone? No, it wasn't my phone. It was my Nike GPS watch that I used to wear when I was running. So the watch ran out of power and it reset itself. So all that running that I did was like a waste. I mean, not a waste. It wasn't a waste, but I had no way of like documenting it. So after I took a day off on a Saturday, it was October 31st, 2012, when I ran that first marathon. I did it like in 4.5 hours. It was a snail's pace, but I still did it. And then I woke up on Sunday morning and I didn't want to go to church. I was dealing with my dysphoria, and I think I used to use running as an escape. And I met a person here in town. Um, her name is Jessica Houston, and she's a friend of mine here on Facebook. Trans woman, about my age, ironically has children as well, like me, and lots of kids. But she said that she used to run as escape, like to get away from thinking about things and to be able just to kind of get lost, without having to process all the stuff that goes on. So yeah, it's really one of those things. And then on that Saturday, I was tired. I wasn't super super sore, but I woke up that Sunday and I was like, you know what? Maybe, hmm, maybe I should go for a run again. So I got my phone set up. I mean, my watch set up, fully charged, batteries going, everything tip top. And then I got out of the house and started running. And about the 10-mile marker, I was like, you know what? You still feel good. You want to keep going. So then 12 miles goes along. I'm like thinking, I think I could do this. And then 15 miles comes along. And I'm like, I'm not too far from doing an actual marathon. 26.2 miles, I think it is. So I hit the 20-mile marker. And this was the second time that I had been running, in a marathon in a week or in 3 days. And I was like, you know what? This is an awesome feeling. I mean, so by the time I was like a mile away from being done, I was not even like tired. I was like, my fastest lap was my last lap of my marathon. I was like, it just endorphins get running and you're just like, yeah. And then I made it, within like 4 hours and 15 minutes or something like that. I cut some time off of my record, and it was cool. It was really cool. I still have the Nike app on my phone, And whenever I do run, I'll use it. But right now, I have like, oh, bummer, I have to log into it. Shoot. Because do you guys always remember your passwords and stuff? I can't seem to remember my passwords, when I need them. So then I got to type in Lena Lopez 1998 at Gmail. That's my email address. Oops. That's my email address. And then I can't speak out my password. I've got it written down here on this app thing. What is that? It's Nike. Okay, so pretty sure I have it. So I'll type it in. And hopefully it's accurate, because I change my password all the time. Come on. Ugh, I knew it. I don't always do it. Don't always update my passwords, and I gotta I have to guess it now. So I have to go back to some of my favorite passwords. Nope. I'm gonna try a couple more times. Bummer. I hate it when that happens. You know your password, and then I just recently got a new phone, so some of the apps that would have memorized stuff, they don't have it anymore. Dang it. So now I have to figure out my password. But I used to have it was 2,800 miles that I've done in the last I don't know how many years, of running. Whoa. Somebody wrote a lot of stuff. I'm an outdoors person. Wow, 3 days. Love to see you like this. Keep on keeping on, Lena. Lynn. Keep on keeping on, Lynn. Thanks. Thank you, Sandy Sands. I appreciate that. Life is what you make of it, and you can choose to linger in hurt and pain and stuff. But, my sister actually encouraged me today. You believe it? It's amazing. Yesterday, she encouraged me too. She said, "Good morning. Make it a good day. Stay positive." That was yesterday. And today, hey, good morning. Little by little, every day, be positive. Try to focus on the good. Like I said, I want to be a better person as well. I think you can be an inspiration with all the challenges you've been through. Reflect on those trying times and figure out the lesson. Be humble and kind. Love you. And I'm like, that's my sister. The one I used to say hated me, she doesn't hate me. She just didn't understand me. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to have, to have my sister back in my life. And I used to look up to her. She was my idol, right? She was beautiful. And she had it all together. And, I just, I treasure the things that she has to say to me. So now that I have my sister back in my life, asking me or encouraging me to remain positive and telling me that I can be an inspiration, wow, it's it's so cool, I mean, it's yeah, I can do this. I can be a positive person. I can make this and inspire people and give people hope and just, you know, yeah, it's super cool, you know. I mean, and like I said before, it took the division of the last few weeks to get it to happen, you know. So it's amazing what happens when, you know, um, things that are supposedly negative and bad and stuff, because really nothing is negative or bad. It's just how you perceive it, you know. I mean, like for instance, I was looking at my makeup today. I feel really good in my makeup today. I was going to talk about that, but if I look in the mirror here, it like shows something different. Like when I put the makeup on, where it just looks splotchy and uneven, and then I like opened up the window and looked out using the regular daylight, and it looked really good. So it was like I was giving this stuff a real hard time because I had gone to El Paso and I went to Sephora to get my, you know, just to get a professional opinion. And they were just going to take, you know, like they do like that computer thing where they put a scanner on your skin and then they could tell you and recommend at Sephora what products that would work best for you and stuff, and your skin type and your skin tone. And came up with this stuff. It's called Too Faced by it's Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream, oil free, 14-hour wear, photo friendly, and it's made by Too Faced Cosmetics. Like that day when I was at the airport and I had purchased this stuff, and I was at the airport in Chicago, you know, like doing my face again, because I was stuck there all night and I wanted to redo my makeup in the morning. It just felt like it was like splotchy, and under a certain type of lighting, it reveals like maybe the difference of how much is being applied or something like that. So it was like, oh my gosh, this stuff sucks. You know, it's not working for me. So I like smeared it off because I didn't want to look like, you know, some person who didn't know how to do their makeup, you know. So I like scrounged to get the last drops of my MAC stuff that, you know, I had a sample. No, I didn't even have this actually. I just put on the cheap cosmetic store brand, you know, some Maybelline or something, oil slick grease, you know. And then I went to MAC at the Minneapolis International Airport after I landed because I had spent $30 on this and it didn't seem like it was working, you know, like it was splotchy and didn't look good. And I just kind of wrote it off. And then I went to MAC, which I've always used their Studio Fix line of products. And my color is FW35. And this is kind of the best stuff that I think exists for me anyway. It's like really close to my actual skin tone. And it does a really, really nice job, you know. But I'm giving this another look again because I didn't give it a fair shake because it was like, you know, like in the mirror, it didn't look good, you know, but then I just opened up the window, look outside, and it's all even. So it depends, you know, it's weird. It's like, and then maybe it needs to dry, you know, because once you look at it and you're like, yeah, no, but yeah, it's working. It's working. So I may try a different kind though when I go back to Sephora, or maybe I'll go to Ulta and get them to do a skin tone test on me too. And because I'm in search of the perfect foundation. The perfect foundation. Does anyone know of a perfect foundation? Because it's going to be different for everyone. You know, a foundation is like very unique for your skin tone type. If you're oily skin, if you're dry skin, if you know, what kind of, I don't know, you know. So I like using like a matte foundation though, and build from there. Now, I do need to work on my contouring. I'm still learning. Um, there's lots to learn. I mean, I gotta work on my cat eye and stuff because, I mean, I didn't get socialized as a female, so there's lots of things that I didn't get to practice on and learn and stuff like that. So learning now and trying to figure it out now is like, it's harder. It's harder because I'm 48 for crying out loud. I mean, I think I do my makeup pretty good for a person who didn't ever do makeup before. I think I do all right, but there's a lot that I would love to learn. Like the T-spot and making sure that your contour is right, and blending, and the best way to define your lips and stuff. Back in the day, I guess a lot of people used to use lip liner all around their lip and stuff, and then fill it in with a lipstick type. But I didn't really find that worked out for me very well, because a lip liner just looked like a mustache to me. It's like, it just didn't, it just wasn't good. But, it's one of those things. So I guess I'm going to go enjoy my day. I'm going to clean up some of my dishes here and take out the trash, hop on my bike, and go for a ride. And maybe I'll bring you guys along with me and share with you some of the things, some of the sights and sounds of the Twin Cities. So, got plans this weekend. Gonna go to Minnesota Gay Pride. They have a parade and a party, and they have a big venue going on out in Loring Park. If you're in the Minneapolis area, you could always pop on over. And, straight people, gay people, it doesn't matter. It's just a celebration of happiness and joy. So if you're happy and joyful, come on out and join us, right? They'll have a beer garden out there. They have vendors out there. A lot of the out front and, like organizations and stuff are also going to have booths out there, free stuff and stuff for the kiddies, and, and then the big parade, will be held. And then I guess they're going to do a dance all day and then probably into the night, because LGBT people love to party, and when we have bars and stuff, it's always going to be cheaper, at happy hour than the straight people's bar, because I guess they just, we just like to party. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I've only been to one gay pride before. It was here in Minnesota at the same place. It was a rain out that day. It kind of sucked because it got like flooded, sort of, and people were like getting flooded in the middle of not the parade, but of the exhibits and stuff in Loring Park. And I had to cut out early because I didn't drink at that time, and people were at the beer garden. But now I'll have a martini, please, or I'll have your wheat ale, or I'll have a pina colada, not virgin, please. So those days of me not drinking anything, they're gone. They're gone. I mean, I don't drink per se, but if it's there and it's part of the social climate and activity, oh yeah, I'll have a drink. Like I had a on my date last Sunday, I had a tequila, wait, a margarita, yeah, at what you call it, what is? I imagine that it would be fun to go to Gay Pride in San Diego, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Yeah, I would say. But this one does a pretty good job. I mean, they've got, yeah, it's a very good event. So looking forward to that. Paula invited me to go, and Tiffany as well is going to go. So see a bunch of girls there. Um, that I, I'll probably have to apologize to because I was so mean to the trans community for a long time. But that's where I was at the time, and well, who needs to go into the past? Not me. I'm only looking forward to the future, right? Going forward and not backward. Because backward, you can't really. Have you ever tried driving backwards? You know, I mean, you can do it, but it's really hurtful. I mean, it's really not hurtful. It is if your neck is not good, but it's really hard because first of all you have to crank your head back and look back or look through the rear view mirror, and then the wheels aren't made to go fast or anything the way the steering is. So driving backwards is never fun, but driving forward, oh my gosh, I love to drive. I love to ride my bike, rollerblade, but I wouldn't want to ride my bike backwards, or my rollerblades. So anyway, I am living my life, moving forward. It's so much better that way. So you guys have a great, super great day. Have a fun time. It's the first day of summer. Yeah, the first day of summer. So get out your bikini, go get a tan. I keep getting asked, so you have such a nice tan. I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. Oh, I thought it was just like you did it. Or I was like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. So you're like this all year long? I go, yeah. And she's like, you're so lucky. And I'm like, I don't know. It's always been this way. So that's how I feel. Anyway, you guys have a great, great day, and I'll see you soon. Okay. Love you, Carrie. And all of you, I love you too, but I love Carrie more. Anyway, have a great night. Afternoon, I do this all the time. Have a great afternoon. Who knows what the night's going to bring? Good night. No, not good night. Good afternoon. Bye, YouTube. See you soon.